This video is sponsored by Pink Panther. No, not me. Hey everyone, welcome to Coin Bros Randomness. I'm Mer, and today, you're probably wondering why, today I'm going to do something, but anyway, you're probably wondering why I'm standing in the middle of a garage with Pink Panther and stuff in the table and freezing my bare feet off in the cold garage. And why I'm doing all that is because I have something very important to teach you guys today. I have something that will change your lives forever. And this table is not straight. Anyway, okay, change your lives forever. It is Oobleck. Now, Oobleck is a very interesting liquid. It's a non-Newtonian liquid, they call it, because it does not behave like normal liquid. You try to grab it, and it turns hard, then you stop pulling it, it turns soft. So it resists force, I guess. And I'm no scientist. I ain't no scientist or ain't no English teacher. But I don't really know why it does that, but it does. So I'll teach you how to do that today. So what you're gonna need is cornstarch, some water, and, well, some sort of measuring device. You can even use your mouth if you want. One of water and then one of cornstarch. But anyway, that's not important. I'm gonna use this today. A cup and a half, no, not a cup and a half a cup measuring tape. Okay, let me get my oxygen, breath, that's what it's called, and we'll get to it. Okay, so through the magic of editing, I have this all set up perfectly now, and what you need also, I forgot to mention, is you need a bowl, of course, and something to stir with. You can use your fingers if you want, but you can use this as well. So, what we're gonna do today is we're gonna take some cornstarch. Now, make sure you do the cornstarch part first, and not the water part first, and use the same measuring, because then it'll get all, you know, understand, that's not so good. So anyway, we're gonna have half a cup of cornstarch. Well, actually, wait, no, not half a cup. We're gonna have half of a cup, so a fourth of a cup of cornstarch. And I know this is a lot. This is actually quite a bit, and that's a little bit more than necessary. And I don't know like the exact measurements, like sometimes it changes. So basically, just mess around with it till you find your exact measurement or whatever. But what I do is I do like half and half. So the same amount of water as I have cornstarch. So that seems to get about the right consistency. So you can always change it, like if you put too much water in, then just let it sit and it will evaporate, and then you can add more water however much you need. So here we go. We can put this in here. This is too big of a bowl. But anyway, you can see that there. Okay. You know, my hands. Anyway, okay, and then we get some water. Now, I'm probably gonna spill this everywhere, but that's alright. Okay, so about half a cube of water. So we put some of that in there. Yeah, this is not gonna work so well. Anyway, so we're gonna mix this up. Oh yes, feeling like a mad scientist. Okay, mix this up, and I think I had the wrong measurement, so I'm just gonna put more in. Okay, another half cup. So a cup. No, I mean another fourth of a cup. So it's a half a cup. Oh, I'm not so good at this, guys. Not so good at this. Okay, I'm gonna put. Oh, let me just do this. I'm so clever. I failed. Okay, here we go. Just so you guys can see more of it. So, at the first, guys, just ignore that. Just get a full cup. Half cup. Ah, it's a half cup. This is a half cup, guys, okay? Half cup. That goes in there. There. And on your hands. And then another half cup here. And that goes in there. Okay, so we can always mess around with the correct things. And so once you stir this, you're going to see it's going to really be hard, okay? It's going to be really hard because it is starting to form. So we want to have it kind of a good consistency, and I think I put too much water in. So maybe it's less than a certain amount. And you know, as I said, it changes, so I don't really know how much you should mix up. Probably not the same amount. And this is like if you want it really watery. Now I like it more hard, and you can see why. You'll see why in a little bit. Okay, so this is it. Now, if you grab it, it doesn't really work. And this is the recipe that they said in the book. I saw it. I seen it in. You know, I'm not an English teacher. Anyway, so they said that it makes it really watery. And what this is supposed to do is you're supposed to be able to grab it and it turns hard, and then you're supposed to, and then it's supposed to turn back to liquid. So that's cool, but it's not doing that. As you can see, it's just milk, and it may even taste like, not so much. It tastes like cornstarch. Anyway, okay, so we're gonna add some more cornstarch. I'm gonna put another half in. This is why I don't really know the exact measurements of this, because it all depends on how you want it. So I'm gonna put a half a cup in this time, or something like that. Ah! Right in my pants. There we go. Okay. Nice and sterile. That probably is good. That's not half a cup, really, but that's alright. Sorry guys, that was loud. Okay, now we mix it up. Why did I set the spoon down? I don't know. I'm gonna mix this up, and this looks about right. Yeah. Let's move this. This is gonna be a royal mess. We like the messes. And mix it up. And this might make it too hard, so you can see both sides of the stuff. Oh my. Hey! Who turned the lights off? Ah, goodness gracious. What can you do? There we go. It's one of those weird... Can you even see inside the bowl? Yeah, you kind of can. It's kind of one of those weird lights. Okay, so this is making it very hard. Oh! It's all on the table! Okay, there we go. Alright, so it's very easy to clean up. Well, not really, unless it like turns into a liquid. But if it's not hard, it's weird. It's a liquid and it's a solid. It's really weird. That's why it's a non-Newtonian liquid. At least that's what the book said. I don't really know. Okay, so this is about right. This is about what I like it as, because this is very thick. Okay, so now I'm gonna bring it close to the camera, and you can see. Now this is what it does. You can see it's running around, basically like a liquid, kind of a slow liquid, but you can scoop it out like this, and look, it's a solid. We can crunch it, crunchify it, we can turn it into pieces and a kind of powder, but if we let it sit still, okay, pardon my noises, but see, this is weird. So like if you drop it on the table, let's just take some, drop it on the table, you can see there it's turning into liquid, but if you pull it up again, you just scrape it up, it turns into a solid. It's the weirdest thing ever, dudes! And so it's really cool. I like this stuff a lot. And so just mess around with the correct ratio, I guess you could say. And yeah, so it's just really interesting stuff. Look at that, turning into a liquid. And then you can push it and it turns into a solid again. That turns it back into a liquid. So this is very, this one is very thick, but you can make it thinner. Thinner, is that correct? Thick, thinner. Anyway, you can make it more liquidy by adding more water, of course. And this is good to eat as well, if you want. I mean, you can maybe add some sugar to it and make it taste really good. But you can, it turns to liquid inside your mouth. So it's non-toxic. Oh, that was a bad idea. Anyway, so it's not toxic unless you have toxic water or something, because it's just cornstarch and water. But if you have toxic water, then you have other problems. So I suggest you go fix that. But anyway, so it's good to eat and everything like that. You can play with it. It does kind of make a mess because it's cornstarch, and like if you're messing around with it and stuff fly everywhere and drips and drops places, and it can really get in fabric really easily. And so sometimes it's easy to clean up, like you just scrape it up and it kind of comes with it, kind of like in a little patty cake or whatever. But yeah, still have it in my teeth. But it can sometimes be messy. So yes, and this stuff will last for a long time. I have some right here that I made a long time ago. Oh, it looks so disgusting, doesn't it? And that's because see how it's black and stuff? And this is basically just cornstarch. I put a lot in. But all the water is evaporated, so it still lasts. All you have to do is add water. Just add water, and it turns back into Oobleck. So let's do that now. I don't know how much I should add. And just crunch it up, and it'll take a bit. Excuse me. Cornstarch gives you gas. Anyway, so it'll take a little bit to get back into like Oobleck form. But it can last. So you can put it in the fridge. You can put it in the fridge with like aluminum foil over it, aluminum foil over it to make it last and not have the water evaporate, or just leave it and the water will evaporate, and then you can put how much water you want in to make it different consistencies. So it's very interesting stuff, and I don't think it will rot, right? Let's see, nutrition facts, serving size 1 tablespoon, ingredients, cornstarch, gluten-free food, I'm in, blah, blah, blah. Hey! They tricked it. Oh wait, that's something different. Anyway, it says you can make clay. What you do. Anyway, so this is cool stuff called Oobleck, and you could probably go find recipes online that maybe are better than this video, because I don't really know the exact, oh my, this is very messy. I find it's best to crunch it up like this, turn it into powder. Anyway, hey, it's all blah. Turn back on. Turn on, turn. I'm jumping up and down, it's not working. There, finally. You gotta wave your arms like a madman to turn the light back on. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Okay, so you can mix this up. Well, I'm gonna mix this up and make nice, hard, crunchy materials. Anyway, so it's really cool stuff. You can do this at home. It doesn't take that much. In the end, I would recommend half a cup, a third of a cup of cornstarch, and half a cup of water. That would probably get the correct consistency. I was just kind of experimenting in this video as well. So you can just mess around with it, set up whatever consistencies you want, and this is really black. It's really weird. It's like lots of dust. This is probably not good to eat. But anyway, yes, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you want to go check out our other videos, then you can. We have, our main thing is gaming, Coinbros Gaming. You can go check that out, or you can check out some other random videos on Coinbros Randomness if you want. Elabot and I make them. Okay, so thank you guys so much for watching. Yeah. See you later. Ciao.